Every year, without fail, Josh found himself caught up in the same routine, the Minecraft phase. It always started the same way. One random day, he'd be scrolling through YouTube or chatting with friends, and someone would mention Minecraft. Maybe it was a new update, or perhaps someone had built an insane structure that went viral. Whatever it was, it would spark something in Josh's mind, and he'd think, man, I haven't played Minecraft in ages. So, he'd reinstall the game, launch it up, and be greeted by that familiar blocky world. He'd create a new world, spawn in a forest, and feel that wave of nostalgia as the calming music played in the background. The first day in the game was always the same. Gather wood, build a basic shelter before nightfall, and maybe start mining if he was feeling ambitious. It was simple, and it was fun. By day 2, Josh was already making plans. He'd map out a massive castle in his mind, complete with secret passageways, hidden chests, and maybe even a functioning redstone door. He'd start gathering resources, mining deep into the earth for iron, coal, and eventually, diamonds. The more he played, the more he got sucked in. Hours would pass like minutes, and before he knew it, it'd be 3 a.m., and he'd tell himself, just one more block. Days 3 to 7 were the peak. This was when Josh was fully immersed. He'd build his castle, explore caves, fight off mobs, and venture into the nether. Every night after school or work, he'd rush home, eager to dive back into his world. He might even join a server with friends, where they'd collaborate on massive builds or engage in epic PvP battles. The possibilities seemed endless, and every time he logged in, there was something new to discover or create. But then, as quickly as it started, something would shift. By day 8 or 9, the excitement began to wane. Maybe it was the repetitive tasks, or perhaps it was the realization that his grand plans for the castle were more work than fun. The game started to feel more like a chore. He'd log in, stare at his half-built structure, and feel that sense of overwhelm. He'd think, do I really want to spend hours gathering more stone? Day 10 rolled around, and Josh found himself spending less time in the game. He'd start logging in just to wander around aimlessly, not really sure what to do next. The thrill was gone, replaced by a strange sense of boredom. He'd check out a few more YouTube videos, hoping to find inspiration, but nothing seemed to reignite that spark. By day 12, Minecraft would start to feel like a distant memory. Josh might log in one last time, take a look at his world, and sigh. The castle would remain unfinished, the chests half filled with resources he'd never use. With a sense of resignation, he'd close the game and say to himself, maybe I'll come back to it later. But he never did. By day 14, the Minecraft phase was over, and Josh had moved on to something else. Maybe it was a new game, a TV series, or a hobby he'd been neglecting. The cycle was complete. Minecraft was once again uninstalled, destined to sit in his library until the next time he felt that familiar itch. And Josh knew, deep down, that it would happen again. It always did. But for now, the phase was over, and life returned to normal. We all are like Josh, the love for the game, because it makes us feel like our childhood memories, when nothing was corrupt and all we had to worry about was what is for dinner, which friend do you want to have a sleepover with, and which shoes we could run faster with. Minecraft somehow has made a space into everyone's heart for the most delicated perfection to our satisfying cravings. Bye-bye, bro.